Yo, what is going on, people? My name is Atraxi and welcome to episode number 1 of our Aston Villa FIFA 19 career mode. I'm literally so hyped to be producing this type of content for you guys. Managed to get FIFA 19 last night and I'm absolutely loving playing career mode at the moment. This will be my main FIFA 19 series, so of course guys, if you guys will be enjoying the series and want to see more content like this every single day, subscribe to the channel down below and of course leave a like down below as well to show your support on the video, and hopefully we can do some great things within this FIFA 19 series. But without further ado guys, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. So the first thing we find when we get into our office, guys, is an invite to 3 pre-season tournaments. So we've got the European Continental Shield with a potential prize money of 4.4 million, 4.66 million for the European International Cup, and of course 3.52 million for the Champions Trophy. I know we ain't going to have the greatest transfer budget, so I'm going to go for the European International Cup just to generate a bit more money into the club basically, and hopefully get ourselves a couple more players where we desperately will need them. So here are our objectives for season 1, guys. So the overall and the, or should I say overview, is the FA Cup we need to reach around the 32 stage, which is I think doable. EFL Championship we need to win the league title, which could be a bit of a challenge because obviously we've just seen Stoke City, Swansea City, West Bromwich Albion be relegated from the Premier League, so they're going to want to bounce straight back up to the Premier League this season. We've also got the likes of Middlesbrough, Leeds United, Sheffield United, Brentford, and it is going to be a tough season, don't get me wrong. So winning the league title might be a little bit difficult, however being promoted I think is a very realistic achievement. Other than that, within 2 seasons have at least one player from the youth academy signed to the first season, play at least 50% of the games in season 2. Now we have got a few young players in the squad. We've got Andre Green, who's actually out on loan to Portsmouth at the moment. Jake Doyle Hayes, very good youngster he looks to be, and I probably will be giving him a chance within this first pre-season tournament, just to show me what he's got basically. Other than that, brand exposure, gained 13.2 million earnings from shirt sales within the first season. Obviously, we got nothing continental success because we're not in any competition continentally. Domestic success, as I've already said, we need to win the league title and win or reach the round of 32 stage in the FA Cup. Financial short term, which is a critical priority because obviously throughout the summer, John Terry left. We have Keith Wine sacked, who was our chief executive, and we got put into a shit ton of debt basically. We've had 2 new owners come in, injected quite a lot of cash into Aston Villa, but we still need to hit this critical achievement. We need to reduce player wages by £17,500 a week. That's just a short term sort of objective, and long term we need to, within 3 seasons, increase the club worth of Villa by 100%, which, if we're not competing for trophies such as the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup and getting back into the Premier League, it will be hard to do that, but it is a doable achievement. Just having a look at the players now, guys, we need to offload some of our biggest earners. So we go over to financial. Mark Bourne, he's 33 years of age, 6k a week. Bye son. You know, we've already got 3 goalkeepers in the club as Erjan Nyland, Moreira, Sarkic. We don't need that many goalkeepers, we need 2. Obviously Jester is out on loan to Charlton Athletic, so that ain't going to be too much of a worry to be worrying about this season. But Mark Bunn, your time's up at Villa, kid, and it's time to say goodbye. Michael Richards, you're on 7k a week, you haven't played a game in nearly 2 years. You need to get out of Villa, mate, I am sorry to say. Jedinak, who is playing as centre back at the moment in real life for Villa, 14k a week wages. I'm not too sure what to do with him. I'm going to put him on a transfer list, see if we can get around about 1.4 million for him. If not, it's probably best to keep him as sort of like a rotation player, just to fill in the depths. I was thinking about getting rid of Henry Lansbury as well, but he's only 27 years of age, he's valued at 2 million. He will be quite important to us within the cup runs. Obviously, he's going to be a rotation player. He will get a chance within the Championship this season, but I don't know whether to sell him or not. I think I'm going to stay with Lansbury for now. Who else can we offload to free up a little bit of cash? McCormack's out on loan, so we can't sell him yet. He's worth 1.9 million. Scott Hogan possibly. I'm going to put Hogan on the transfer list because we've got Abraham, Keenan Davis, Jonathan Codger, Kelsey Mooney's out on loan, Hepburn Murphy, Harry McCurdy. We've got quite a good few youngsters up front, so it's going to be interesting to see if we can get the likes of Keenan Davis, Hepburn Murphy and Harry McCurdy firing for the first team on a regular basis, which will be a task. So taking a look at the calendar for July, as it stands within the pre-season tournament, we've got Canaceball first, our first game of the tournament, then we've got Cagliari and then Udinese. Some very tough opponents there because obviously we haven't got the biggest of squads at the moment. We are still deflated from losing the likes of Snodgrass, Onoma, John Terry, Chris Samba left, Sam Johnson as well, hence why we had to bring in Urgent Nyland. So it's going to be tough, but I will be looking to sign quite a few good players that will suit this team. Right guys, so these are some of the players that I've identified to my scouts. It's a talent to have a look at them because these are the positions that I think Villa needs strengthening the most. So we definitely need a new centre back or two. So I've listed Scott McKenna, Christopher Ayer from Celtic, and the other centre back I've listed is Ethan Ampadu from Chelsea. He's got a 1.85 million release clause and we've only got around about 4.3 million, 4.4 million to play with. Centre back is priority, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delegate to buy Scott McKenna. I'm going to start the offer at 1.6 and we ain't going to go above 2.3 million for Scott McKenna. Hopefully Aberdeen accepts the 1.6 provisional offer so we don't have to offer up to 2.3 million to actually sign Scott McKenna, because the cheaper we can sign these players and get, and you know, save a bit more money, the better it will be for us in the short term and long term, because we'll be able to spend that money on other players as well. While I'm here as well, I'm going to offer to take Ethan Ampadu on loan. He's got... Actually no, I'm going to delegate to buy Ethan Ampadu actually. I'm going to go in for a cheeky offer of 1.2. Max I'm going to go up to is 1.4 because he's only 17 years of age as well. So he ain't going to cost more than 3 million at that age, if you guys understand where I'm coming from. And what I was saying, Chelsea have accepted our initial offer of 1.2 million for Ampadu. I'm very, very excited to get this player signed straight away. So I'm going to accept the offer and I'm going to negotiate with him direct, because if I delegate and it goes wrong, I won't be able to sign him for another 7 days. And of course I want to get him out playing in pre-season and getting some first team football under his belt. I'm going to go in for the rotation role, because obviously he's only 17, he's not going to get regular team football at that age. And he seems to be happy with it, and he is. That is a good step. He wants a 3-year deal. I'm going to count on that because I want him for 4 years. Till he's at least 21, I want to have Ampadu at Villa, which he's not into, so hopefully it goes... Yeah, it's gone to plan. He's happy to take the 4-year deal. Don't want to release clause, even better. He's only 17 years of age. I'm going to offer him 5k a week and give him a 30,000 signing bonus. If they come back with a counter offer, I'm just going to accept the counter offer straight away, I think. And we've signed Ethan Ampadu. There is our first signing for our Aston Villa career mode, guys. Ampadu signs, and that is a big, big statement buying in you straight away. It's only 63 overall, but we can get that up high within the first season. I reckon I can get that to around about anywhere between 70 to 75 raid easy. Unfortunately though, Aberdeen have rejected our offer for Scott McKenna. They want 2.35 million minimum for Scott McKenna. So we're going to give it another 7 days, guys. We're going to go in for another offer of 2.35 million. And hopefully we can go from there and sign Scott McKenna for Villa. Here we have our first game of the pre-season tournament, guys, playing Konyaspor. I think that's how you pronounce that team's name. I've made a few changes, brought in Bree, I brought in Lansbury, O'Hare, Dial Hayes, Harry McCurdy. Ampadu's on the bench as well, so he could possibly come on in the second half. But we're going to simulate the game anyway. I ain't too bothered if we do win or we don't win this pre-season tournament, because it will generate money just to get through the group stage. And as you can see in the first 5 minutes, Lansbury's missed a pen, which is a perfect start. Chester's got a yellow card. Just approaching half time now, still no goals in it. Abraham's come on for Harry McCurdy. Traore's been sent off for Konyaspor. And they go 1-0 up in the 72nd minute. This isn't a good start. So we've missed a penalty. Konyaspor's gone down to 10 men and they still win the game 1-0. We even brought Abraham and Balassi on, which isn't good, and we do need to make amends for this loss within our second pre-season game. However, we do have a transfer offer for Mark Bunn. Derby County have put in a 380k bid for him. I'm just going to accept it because he's dead weight to us. He ain't going to grow, he's just going to decrease in value, and it frees up another £6 grand a week on the wage budget. Matthias Sarkic has a loan offer received from FC Lugano. I'm going to accept that because he ain't going to get much game time at all. Especially now we've got Moreira, Nylands, Jed Steers out on loan. We're just offloading Mark Bunn as well. So I'm going to send him out on loan. Hopefully get his overall up and probably sell him on next season. Botafogo have come in with a deal offering to take Keenan Davis on a 1-year loan deal. I'm just going to decline it straight away because he is a very good prospect. He's only 65 overall rated, but I'm pretty sure in the training drills we can get that up to at least 75 within the next season or two. Düsseldorf will come in for a 1.15 million for Jedinak. Now I'm going to counter this. I'm going to delegate it. I'm going to say, look, we want 1.445 minimum for Jedinak. I think that's fair. He's probably got another year or two left in him, but he just don't fit the system, and he does take up quite a bit of the wage budget, so we need to offload Jedinak to make way for other players. And there is confirmation that Mark Bunn has left Aston Villa. We've only got 240,000 added to the transfer budget, which, you know, it is pennies, but every little helps at the moment, especially with the financial situation that we are in at this club. Next up, we're playing Cagliari yet again in our second pre-season game. I made a couple of changes. I brought in Ampadu, I brought Balassi in, and Keenan Davis, just to give him a bit of a chance, get a bit of fitness in their legs, and hopefully get us to 3 well-needed points in this group stage. There we have it, Cagliari gone 1-0 up. However, Ragnar Klavan, I was going to say he's injured, but now they've gone 2-0 up. And it looks like we could be crashing out of this pre-season tournament within the first 2 games. 3-0 Cagliari, that's it. Game, set and match. We ain't coming back from this at all. And we have, when it is Cagliari 3, Aston Villa 0. Sarkic has accepted the 1-year loan move to Lugano, and I'm happy for him to go out and get some regular first team football. However, Sporting have come in for an 11.3 million for Jack Grealish. And there's only one thing I can say to that is block all negotiations. He's such a crucial player for this team. It is beyond belief. But we are going to simulate the last pre-season game because there's no way we can get within the top 2 because Konyaspor have 4 points in second. So a win makes no difference to us. So I'm just going to go ahead and sim it. And I'm going to go with the same team as we did within the last game against Cagliari. Hutton doing what he's doing within the first 10 minutes of every game, getting himself a yellow card. Callum O'Hare, there we go, 1-0 Villa. Hutton has actually got his second yellow card and been sent off. Typical Alan Hutton, that is. It's 1-1 now, and we might not even get ourselves 3 points within our last game. Would be nice, but we've gone crashing out with just 1 point, which is a disappointing pre-season friendly in terms of Villa standards. Our Ali have come in for a 440,000 deal, well, offer for Richards. I'm just going to accept it because we need to get him off the wage pool as soon as possible, you know what I mean. Tournament price, when we've got an additional £1 million added to transfer budget, which is nice to see. So I'm going to go in for another bid for Scott McKenna, delegate to buy. I believe it was 2.35 that I wanted originally. I'm going to bump it. The highest offer I'm going to put in for him is 2.5 million. So hopefully Aberdeen accept the terms, and hopefully we can get negotiating with Scott McKenna before, you know, the season opener against Hull City. I'm also going to go in for a loan offer for this left winger, Callum Hudson-Odoi of Chelsea. As well as Ampadu has an exciting prospect as a status, Hudson-Odoi, or Odie, sorry, has the exact same status as well. So I'm going to go in for a loan offer. Hopefully, you know, we can negotiate with Maurizio Sarri to let him come on loan for a year or two. We can only loan him for 1 year, so I'm just going to go in with 1 year deal. Hopefully they'll accept it straight away, and they have done. However, they want a 60-40 split in his wage, so we're going to be paying 9.6k a week for his wages. I'm going to try the 50-50 split. Hopefully they accept it that way then. And they have. Now it's all down to the player whether he wants to play for Aston Villa. Racing Club have come in with a 2 million offer for Scott Hogan. And I'm going to accept it purely because I can't see him having a season like he did at Brentford. He's been at Villa now for 2 seasons. He's only scored 8 or 9 goals within them 2 seasons. He ain't really showed the form for us that he did at Brentford, which is why we paid all that money to sign him. But I think it's time for Scott Hogan to go, and possibly we could make a move for Ryan Brewster on loan from Liverpool, but I ain't going to go for it yet. Callum Hudson-Odoi has accepted a 1 year deal, and he is a Villa player for the 2018-19 season. Fortunately, Dusseldorf didn't want to match Mila Jedinak's price tag of 1.1.5 million, so that deal was broken through. However, Aberdeen have accepted our 2.35 million bid for Scott McKenna. I'm going to accept the offer, and I'm going to negotiate with directly because, yeah, again, I don't want to delegate it and mess it up and have to wait another 7 days to renegotiate with Scott McKenna. So we're going to go in. He's going to be an important player for the club. He's going to be one of our first regular centre-backs alongside James Chester. I'm planning on playing Twanzebe at right back and Hutton left back. We've also got Almo, who can play right back and left back, as well as Neil Taylor, who is a natural left back. I'm going to go in for a 4 year deal. He probably won't accept it though, I don't think. However, he's accepted it, which is another massive bonus. I don't want to look to add in a release clause into your contract even, McKenna, so that's alright, son. 4.3k a week, 41.5k bonus, and 105k clean sheet bonus for keeping 15 clean sheets. I'm going to accept that. I don't want to jeopardise the deal going through. So 3 signings of Ampadu, Scott McKenna and Hudson-Odoi. Obviously Hudson-Odoi is on loan, but he will be getting quite a few regular first team opportunities throughout this season. And obviously I am very, very pleased to sign all 3 of these players on day 1 of this episode. However, if you guys suggest or know any good young talents to use within FIFA 19 career mode, leave them in the comment section down below, guys, and hopefully me as Villa manager, I'll be able to make them signs for you. As well as that, guys, I'm going to leave the video here because it will be quite a long episode for episode 1. Obviously we crashed out the pre-season tournament, which wasn't the best. However, we have brought in 3 new signings today, and in the next episode we will be able to see some of these new signings play against Hull City in the Championship season opener. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to join the Atraxi Army for daily FIFA 19 content. And with that said, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I shall be back soon with a brand new video.